I kept buying books, and this is how my shelf looks like right now. I have a collection of some kind of romantic emotional books, then some historical mythological books, and then I also try to get into Hindi literature, so I have few books around that. And today I'm going to tell you which one I liked and what kind of book it is, and maybe it can help you to start your book reading journey. So when I was in college, I was not a book person. I was always into Netflix series and movies, but then I'm just trying to get back to the reading me again. Currently I am reading I Cannot Say Goodbye to You. I've finished this much, and so far it says a story of a girl with a toxic family environment, and how she misses her nanny, and how she was important to her in her everything, whatever she's doing in school, her career, everything. But I liked it, the way they are trying to address how family trauma impact a child's mind and its behavior and their studies and everything. The topic is good, the content is good. It's just for me it is taking a lot more time to get into the story, because it's too slow for me. I like to have fast-paced character building and story building. I've recently finished We Are There for Each Other, and I know that many of you have seen this on Instagram. I really love this book. First, the writing is very raw, very us, the way we talk to each other, friends, family, all of that. So it's very raw. Some jargon, some sentences, everything is very relatable. So it connects with you. The story is very normal for friends to fall for each other and how they fight for their love. At the end, since it has a happy ending, so you feel good. So not a tragic ending book. I really like these kinds of books. Then again, in the same genre, I have Red Flags and Rishtas. Personally, I picked it up because of the cover and the catchy name. And when I started reading it, the story felt little here and there, like what is happening, how can someone do that and all of that. But it's very modern day dating, very modern day relationships that are going around us. So you can relate to a lot of things, like not for you, but what you see around you. It is truly the Gen Z kind of a vibe, like modern dating, not for people who don't like the modern dating scenes and they don't want to get into that. So it's definitely a Bollywood material book, and I am a Bollywood person. Like, I love Bollywood movies, so this is something I enjoyed reading, like fun reading. Then I had this a long back, Can We Be Strangers Again. This is a college love triangle, and how you're coping up with your academics, your friends, how you're not able to make time for each other, all of that. And many of the things you will relate, trust me, you will relate. It gives you emotional turmoil of how you felt in your college in certain times, few like placement pressure, like studies, exams, all of that. So it's just a flashback to your college. Now this one is very famous, Prajakta Kodi Is Too Good to Be True. I got it just because of Prajakta Kodi and the marketing that was done. But truly, it is something which is a very good rom-com. I liked it. The story ends with a really nice happy ending. So it's nice. So I was into sticking the sticky notes kind of the era when I read this. So, and in my other books you will not see that, but yeah, so some of the scenes, some of the emotions are relatable. So it's a good light-hearted book. You can read it if you just want to get a break out of your very serious and regular genre kind of reading. Another in this category would be the last one with me. There is one more which is Will You Love Me Anyway. I'll attach the screenshot here. It's a kind of a book of a college chasing and a rich girl and a middle class guy story, and you'll also see the email exchanges and all of that, messages and all of that in the book. So it's really nice. So I have a separate post on this particular book on my Instagram. You can watch it. I have added some of the quotes underlined and my thoughts on it, and it's on my Instagram. You can go and watch it there. The next book is Life Is What You Make It. I got it from my office library, and this was honestly the first book that I took from my office library, just because it was in yellow color, very attractive and national bestseller. But when I read it, it is a really nice book, talking about pressure, talking about mental health, talking about how it impacts, how a girl is coping over it. She goes to the mental hospital, how she comes back out of the mental hospital, and what she goes through inside it. So it's a lot to take in, but it's really good book. Preeti Shenoy, she did a great job reading it. I cried almost 2 to 3 times when I was reading this book. And I don't think so I am going to get enough time in this part to take you through all my books. So there is going to be a part 2. Stay tuned.